Hey guys, I'm about to do my first ever video review, and I'd like you guys to give me some input on what you think of it. I won't be going over articulation or anything like that, just an overview. But I want to get some feedback on format, on whether or not you think I should script a little better, things like that. So any pointers you want to give me, even if you think I suck, I want to hear it, because I need some feedback so I can grow as a video Gunpla reviewer. Hello Gunpla fans, this is Joe of Joe's Gunpla, here with my first ever video review, and today I will be talking about the Dragon and Momoko clear crystal something or other version of the Deathscythe EW. I bought this kit originally for my fiance because she liked the pretty colors, and Deathscythe is her favorite master grade, well, favorite mobile suit, rather, from the Gundam Wing series. And I guess, I don't know what happened, she lost interest in it or something, and it ended up back in my hands. So, there you go. I'm not going to go over articulation, because everyone goes over articulation and it takes up a lot of time, and most everyone who's going to be watching this video knows about the articulation of a master grade kit. You know, swappable hands, ball jointed thumb, 2 points in the wrist, swivel and ball joints and blah blah blah, all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, it's articulated. Anyway, what I want to go over is the quality of the kit. Dragon Momoko was supposed to be like the up-and-coming bootleg company for Gunpla, or whatever. It was supposed to be like 99% the quality of Bandai, and it was going to put TT Hongli out of business, and then there were rumors that Bandai was actually making these Dragon Momoko kits to put TT out of business, and all this other stuff. None of that's the case. A bootleg is a bootleg is a bootleg. And this kit went together just the same as a TT Hongli, and that's from personal experience. The plastic is soft, parts need to be glued, things don't go together quite the same way as a Bandai kit. Like, the overall construction is the same. Plastic quality is poorer than a Bandai kit. The articulation is the same. Some of it is slightly hindered just because of minor fitting issues. Things I had to glue together. The head is completely glued together. I can't expose the frame part for that ever again. Not this armor piece, but the piece underneath of it, and the same one that corresponds to the back of the skirt, I had to glue those frame pieces to the waist unit because they were just incredibly loose. They would literally fall off if I had not done that. The toes here, there's like a little piece here that goes onto a frame bit that this slides on top of. This little pad I had to glue to the frame bit, so I can't expose the complete foot frame, just because otherwise it would all fall apart. Which is fine. I don't ever display my kits with the armor parts off. But on this kit, I don't know. I probably would have. If you can't already tell, the inner frame is completely clear blue plastic, which is really cool looking. Let me see if I can pop off some thigh armor here. Ooh, that fell off. Okay. There we go. Let me twist that out. And we're going to shine a light on it. And that's really cool. I think that was a neat idea. Something that Bandai would probably never do. And that's why I got this. Because, you know, this is something Bandai won't do. They don't just take their kits and make wacky color variations. It's not like, I mean, Transformers, I know they do similar things where they will make, you know, color variations that don't necessarily show up in animation, but they're cool, and they make a whole new character, and it's fun. You know, that kind of thing. But Bandai doesn't do that much with their kits. They'll make like exclusives and clear versions, but it's the same color scheme that appeared in the animation. It's just clear plastic. So, I thought that was neat. Another thing that they do is they give you options for some of these parts. The clear orange, here at the foot, here at the knee, not the skirt armor, let's see if I can pull it closer here. Oops. These parts here, you can't see that. The orange missile things in the chest. The orange thrusters here in the shoulder. And the orange thruster nozzles here. All of those also are available with the kit in this solid purple here. So I thought that was a neat idea, that they gave you the option for those parts to remain solid and a bit more, I guess, in line with the rest of the color scheme. I wish they would have done that with the skirt armor, because I probably would have gone with all the purple instead of the orange, just for a more uniform look. But at the same time, this clear orange kind of scattered throughout the design really makes the whole thing pop. I like it. The only thing that I left with the purple instead of the orange was on the Buster Shield itself. Let me see if I can pop that off real quick. It's being stubborn. Alright, there we go. The part that hooks onto the arm, and this piece here that wraps around this blue, all of that was available in clear orange as well, but I decided that it would take away from the blade. So I do like that the blade is in this clear orange. It's kind of cloudy, which I don't mind, but I think it looks really cool. It looks almost like a flame, I guess. I don't know. It has a different quality to it just because of the color change. There's no other difference besides that. So I thought that was pretty neat. I also did not know until I got this kit that the Buster Shield can be mounted to the back on the same clip that the Scythe is mounted on. There you go. I did not know that until I got this kit. So, nice little added detail, I suppose. I guess you could do it with the Bandai version. I haven't actually tried. So yeah, I think it's a cool looking kit. You know, it's got the clear purple in the shoulders and chest and the feet. It's got this lightish, pinkish, purpley color, and the clear blue frame, the clear orange. I just kind of wish that Bandai would experiment with some of their kits every once in a while. I thought it was a great idea. That's why I bought it. One more thing that they add is this new weapon. It's let me see if my camera will focus on it completely. This purple piece is actually the arm guard that comes with Deathscythe Hell. Now what they did is they took away what would be on the Deathscythe Hell, a white border piece that is sandwiched between this and a blue frame part. Well, I guess on the Deathscythe Hell it would be a gray frame part. But instead of that, you get this clear film plastic. It's bendy, so it's not going to break. Thought that was cool. And then they imprinted this electric design on it. And that's really neat. It reminds me of the Protoss, the grunts. What do they call them? Zealots or Zealots. And, you know, it's just like an energy weapon. I thought that was neat. You get one for each side, one for each arm. The only thing is that this piece here, this clear film, they give you two of the same piece. They don't reverse it for you. And on the other side, the white doesn't show through quite as well. So it's kind of like a dark blue. It doesn't really pop out as well as it does on the front. So Basically, on one arm, you've got the blade portion down here on the bottom, and then on the other side, the blade portion will be, up on the top, which isn't too bad. I mean, you can slash forward this way, and then on the other arm, kind of hack downwards. I don't know, that kind of thing. I don't usually play with my kits anymore. I used to when I was a kid, but now they just kind of sit on a shelf. So this here, I have been, just storing it on the back, because I think the Buster Shield is a much better looking weapon. So everyone's going to want a comparison with the original Deathscythe, and I just so happen to have him right here. And, I mean, what a difference does that make? Look at that. Just savor it. Savor how beautiful my Bandai kit is. Anyway, I haven't done a review on this guy yet, but I did just recently finish him, and he is my second ever fully painted Master Grade, so I'm pretty proud of him. But I don't know, I just think that the Dragon Momoko bootleg was a neat little novelty item. It was relatively cheap. I got it for like $25 shipped. This guy is still available on eBay. A little more expensive than he used to be. Dragon Momoko has stopped making the normal Deathscythe and the Deathscythe Hell. They have an agreement, I guess, with TT Hong Lee that they're not going to directly compete with them. Instead, they're going to stick with these weird bonusy item things. And, yeah, which I don't know. I guess bootleg companies work together to screw the big company. I don't know how it works. But I really wanted to get a second Deathscythe Hell, and I wanted to avoid TT. So I guess that's my only option now, or get a Bandai one. I guess we'll wait and see what happens there. I have a really neat idea for a paint scheme for Deathscythe Hell custom, and one of these days I'll get to it, but that'll be a while. So I guess that's it for now. Until next time, happy building. Hey Duo, so you know your Deathscythe? Yeah, I was thinking about maybe a color change. What do you think of this? What the hell, man? Oh, no. That's this guy.